Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Okay, first thing I need to say before we get back into the general runnings of the train wreck of disaster that is this place. The first thing I need to say is there has been a patch to the game since I last played. I don't, however, think it's added any new content. It's just general improvements, UI and AI improvements, running improvements, even though I haven't seen any running problems with that sort of thing. I don't think there's actually anything new in the game, so we're just going to carry on with our normal plans. Okay, so with that little disclaimer out of the way, one thing that I have just noticed this moment here is that they're using their bathrooms quite a lot. So I'm thinking that perhaps we should move them. Perhaps we should move the bathrooms maybe over here, and then have a sink system here as well, which would require a little bit of replumbing, but not a huge amount. Let me just have a look at the old plumbing overlay we've got here. See this outflow pipe here for the showers and the inflow pipe for the showers wouldn't require, I mean, you know, you just get rid of that pipe there, get rid of these two bit of pipes here, and then just run a pipe along here. You know, bring the inflow pipe up like there, which is going to need to, because we're probably going to have more apartments out this way eventually anyway when we get the resources for it, and then just bring the outflow pipe along here. So I think that could be done. That could be done quite easily. So give me a couple of minutes and I will do that, so that we can actually start giving these people some creature comforts rather than just living in filth constantly. So give me a minute and I'll get that done. Okay, I think that should do decently well. That'll give them proper places to clean themselves, and it will also give us 3 bathrooms instead of 2. I'll probably deconstruct these ones because I don't really like where they are currently. So we'll probably deconstruct them, and that'll give us another bathroom for them to conduct their business with. Okay, so we've done that. The next thing we need to do is we need to get back onto the production of refined metal. So what... Oh, we've actually got a little bit of refined metal already. What metal ore do we have lots of? We've got about a ton of iron. So let's keep working on the iron for the time being. Because I was thinking about the long commutes that it's constantly banging on about. I was thinking about them, and I was wondering of a way we could fix them, because we've worked on the vertical commutes with these fire poles. What we haven't worked on is the horizontal commutes, and what I have discovered to work on the horizontal commutes is these, you see. Increases run speed by 50%. They run a lot faster on a metal tile. Do they run even faster? No, they actually run slower on a carpeted tile. They run equally fast than a plastic tile, insulated tile, airflow tile, and mesh tile make no difference. Okay, so a metal tile would be good. It does require refined metal. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. What am I talking about? Yeah, select refined metal. Yes, it does require... Oh, interesting. You can choose different materials for it. If you use the copper, it improves decor. Okay, well, that would be great. Because, look, this has 15 decor on a 3-tile basis. That only has 5 decor on a 1-tile basis. So this would solve a little bit of our decor problem, and it would also improve their run speed. So in the oh, gosh, what's happened? This is what I get for not looking at what I'm doing. That would improve their commutes a little bit, right? Because in the major areas they're running, like along here and along here perhaps, and maybe along here where they're getting water, I could put metal tiles in, and that would allow them to run a lot faster. We do need... What? Refined carbon and... Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What under the sun are you on about? Lime, refined carbon and iron. Okay, what is lime? What is refined carbon? And is this going to be the phosphorus situation all over again? Okay, I've realised what I did wrong. I was selecting iron to steel. I should have been iron ore to iron. That was my mistake. If we fix that, that should then solve this problem, right? Yes, okay, right, sorry. To make steel, you need some extra materials that I don't have yet. I was an idiot and thought I'd broken the game, but in reality I hadn't. Can we like prioritize this, please? Like, seriously, this moppagage is like super duper important. Like, seriously, wet feet is not good for our people. Okay. Okay, so it's not the end of the universe. Let me actually put a sweep, if I can find it. Sweep this area, please, because this area is a bit messy. I don't really like that. So yes, I think if we got the refined metals, we'd have a slight improvement on stuff. I also really need to be disabling these buildings, don't I? Manual generator, yes. Disable these two buildings because we don't need them running at current because we've got the coal to keep us going, so we don't need to bother about that. Have I not plugged this thing in? Oh, hush a minute, I'll get to you in a second. Do we want conductive wire or not? Oh, I mean it uses 240. Oh, I don't know. No, for the time being, let me continue to put conductive wire in other more important places. Oh, but then I won't be able to build the metal tiles. I don't know what to do. Do we have any wire problems currently? Not really, no. Okay, so let's build at least a bit of metal. How much does this require? 100? It requires 100 kilograms per tile? Oh my giddy aunt, that is a lot. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that for a little while then. In that case, I'll get back on the cabling problem, and we'll start trying to solve that a little bit more. We'll put it under here, I think. There we go. Because that's the entrance of where all the power is coming from in the first place. So all the power has got to come out of there, because that's where all our batteries and our stuff is. So in bad moments, that's likely going to be our problem. Okay, so we've now got this thing. We've now got this gas range, which cooks a wide variety of quality foods, which should hopefully improve our duplicants' lives, because they won't constantly be eating the bad foods. So let me quickly find something else for us to research. Okay, this sounds quite useful. Removes the salt from brine or salt water, producing clean water. Yes, that's what I was talking about last time when I was going on about this reservoir here, which I'm still quite interested in the idea of. There is hydrogen up here, which I mean is good and also bad, because I believe we do have a machine for turning hydrogen into power, right? Do we have that? What's that? Accelerate or buffers heat dispersal used in construction material. When did I get that? Okay, never mind that for the time being. What do I do with the power thing? Yes, converts hydrogen into electrical power. Also thought about making this as well. Converts natural gas, because we are starting to build up some natural gas down here. This does, however, produce CO2. I mean, don't get me wrong, this produces CO2 as well, which is going to be a serious problem, because this is starting to be nothing but CO2. And I would use these wherever they've gone, carbon skimmers to remove carbon dioxide. I would do that, but at the same time I kind of don't want to, because we don't really have the water for it. We are running a bit low on water. As I was saying, we might need to build another one of these, which I think should be our next job, which I'll probably do right now actually, just for the sake of it. Okay, I might actually put the priorities of these up to a 7. I don't know what else they're doing currently, but I don't think anything is so horribly important that we can't do it. Okay, so never mind that. We've got a second one of these built. I just chucked it there because we're not using that space, and I don't want to make unnecessary investments. So hopefully this will use more of the polluted water, and it'll dump it back into here, and we can start refining this stuff at twice the rate, which should hopefully start cleaning up some of our water problems. Oh, I wish there was a way to turn CO2 into power. My giddy aunt, I'd be the most powered man on earth if I could do that. Oh, it's polluted oxygen. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it at all. Okay, what I'm also going to do, because it is bugging my my slight OCD, I'm going to put up some more lights. Here, here, and here, because it is just getting on my nerves a tiny, tiny bit that we do not have lights going all the way down here, because this is where we used to have the beds, which is why we didn't have any power there before. Oh, we didn't have any lights there before, because it was keeping people awake at night. And stress has gone down by 20%. That's good. Some people's stress is going up. Lindsay again. Oh well, I guess heaven doesn't last forever. Lava legs. Lava legs? Lava eggs. Don't get those mixed up in hospital. You get a right mess. Or consumes carbon dioxide and excludes crude oil. Oh my giddy aunt, that sounds lovely. Getting rid of the thing that we hate and giving us the thing that we love. What are you people up to? You can't research. You can't research. You need to use the toilet more. You are immune to food poisoning. You're very strong. You're very moralistic. You can't build. You need the loo more as well. You're all too much of a liability. I want these eggs. Will they hatch on their own or not? Incubation. Okay, it's going up. Change 5% per cycle. So it can take them, what, 20 cycles to get born. So they won't get born until cycle 94. I'm not entirely sure we can afford that. Ooh, it's working. Kind of. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, we're getting some of this built. Okay, oh dear. In the meantime, the wire problem hasn't been gotten any better. Oh no, 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 no. How did I not see that? Get that fixed at once. Okay, never mind. Any skills? Any skills that we can do? Also, somebody told me there's something else here. Someone told me to click on this button. What? Research, I guess. Lindsay's our researcher for the most part. What? Apparently you give them hats. I don't really know what that means. Field research and hard digging. Who's our digger? Max? Max is our digger. We've got Max as the digger. Who's the other digger we've got? And Liam. Well, Max has got high stress. I don't know. Does giving them a hat help? Does that make them happy? Or is it purely a cosmetic thing that is completely meaningless and somebody told me that just to make me press this button? We'll give you the artist hat, I suppose. Okay, so they can all have hats? Yeah, you can have the hard digging hat. What hats do you like? Art fundamentals, carrying, construction. I guess you can be a builder. You can be our cook. You can be. You can have that one because it's not the same as all the others. You should have that one actually, I think, because that one's better. Okay, they've now got hats. Is that a real thing that affects them? Oh my Gideon, it does! It gives them little hats. Oh, I don't know if that actually affects them in any way. Like it gives them a bonus when they're doing that job, or it gives them a negative bonus when they're doing a different job. I honestly don't know, but never mind. It doesn't matter. They've got cute hats on now, which is more than enough for me to be happy. Okay, let's give you the even better artwork. So I give you an even better hat. Yes, gives you the orange hat. I like that. Okay, Hassan, could you get something? Even better construction, better digging, farming, food carrying. Again, I am always worried about giving them skills at this point because it's just their morale is so fluctuant due to the whole problem of existence that they live with. Okay, let's give you better construction. Let's give you better construction because we haven't given anyone any skills in ages. So I feel like we should do that just for the sake of it. Okay, I feel like I should also get into ranching at some point because we've got lots of wild people around, like these little hatches and these little pips. I don't really know what purpose they're going to serve, how they're going to help with life in general, but I assume that they will help. Perhaps I can't imagine that there would be ranching there if it wasn't helpful to have. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll just let them run for a little bit and see what happens. Why are they not putting these food away? Oh, they're both full? What? Then why is there only a tiny green... What? Yeah, no, this looks 16 out of 100 and 18 out of 100. Why are these not being put in the fridge? Well, they are being put in the fridge. They're just waiting until the morning to do it. Okay, that's not the end of the universe. I can live with that. Hang on a second. Hang on. Don't want you... I don't want you to build normal wire on top of the conductive wire, you great gooses. We need to leave the conductive wire alone and just connect it up with standard wire. Right, never mind that. Okay, how's our refined metals coming along? Our refined metals are going up a bit. We now have 450 kilograms. Okay, that's good. We're making some progress. Making some progress. Is the temperature problem here getting sorted out at all? I mean, not really. Did I not change the priorities in these? Is that the problem? I've left them at a 6. I mean, 6 should be fine. I mean, we do need to get it down a little bit, so maybe I'll put it up to 7. I don't know. Oh, is that the research getting done? Yes, okay. We now have converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. And converts rust into oxygen and chlorine. We've got some rust, haven't we? We've got some rust, haven't we? Where's my rust? What shall we do with the drunken rust? What shall we do with the 1,000 grams of rust? What shall we do with 1,000 kilos of rust that we have got? I don't know. It doesn't say what level it converts it at. Can I find the thing? Oxygen, rust. Requires 750 grams of rust, 60 watts of power to produce 570 grams of oxygen, 30 grams of chlorine, 400 grams of iron ore. What? It makes iron ore? How do you make iron ore out of rust? I know rust is something that develops on iron, but is it like the rust isn't just like rust that's been scraped off a piece of iron and put in a box? It's like a rusty piece of iron, so we're taking it and we're taking the rust off the iron and hence purifying the iron? I mean, that would be useful, I suppose. Rust and salt goes in, oxygen comes out. Yeah. I guess we could do that. I guess we could try and do that. I mean, we only need it for a little while, maybe. How's our oxygen situation going, if I can find what I've done with it? Okay, the last couple of times we've been... Oh, no, that's power usage, Phil. What are you looking at? Yeah, the last couple of days we've been doing alright. We've been just sort of verging on... Virgin. We've just been on the verge of, rather, oxygen being good and oxygen being bad. What I would like to do more than anything else is get rid of this polluted oxygen, because I'm a wee bit sick of it. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get some of these deodorizers. Get a couple of deodorizers. Oh, great, now I can't see where they are. We could do sort of a couple over here, really, couldn't we? Because, I mean, it's not the end of the universe, this stuff. It's not great, but it's not the end of the universe. And they don't require power as well, which is lovely. So I might just put, like, 3 down. Like that. Actually, I might put another one over here, just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of getting rid of a wee bit of it. Even if we don't get rid of all of it, just enough of it. Just because it is spreading disease. I mean, we don't have many diseases at the minute. I dread to even think what our germ situation looks like, if I can remember which is the germ overlay. It's this one. Yeah, see, it's all pretty much here. See, there's no germs over here. It's all over here where all this polluted oxygen is. I think it's mainly spreading out of here. Yeah, it's spreading out of here and in here, which is the big old problem. Yeah. It's spreading where the polluted oxygen is. So I think if we... Oh no, I really don't want them going in there for that, fix that wire, but I guess they're going to have to tell them to do it. But if we build a couple of them, that might help fix the problem. Oh, they're so cute with their little hats on. Oh gosh. Okay, come on, you can do this. Come on. There we go. Okay, now you can go in there and completely forget about ever going in there, ever again. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where did all this water come from? What? Where did this water come from? Where under the sun did this water come from? Oh dear. Oh no, now it's all dribbling in here again. Never mind, it's not the end of the universe. Okay, well these are working, I think. Plumbing overlay. Yes, excellent, those are working now. Okay, that means we can deconstruct these. Deconstruct. And deconstruct. So that now whenever somebody goes to the bathroom, they'll actually be washing their hands and cleaning themselves. Okay, these are okay, they need a filtration medium. That's going to start eating up our sand. We don't actually need to worry about that, though, do we? Because we have 66 tons of sand. So I don't think we need to worry about that. And sand is not difficult to come hold of at the minute. There's a bit of coal up there. My Jeepers Creepers spy some coal, and I happen to remember that running out of coal is a good thing. So I'm just going to do that because that's enough coal to keep us going for a little bit longer, and I am very much aware of the fact that we are constantly running out of coal. See there, just since this episode has started, we've gone from 5 tons of coal to only 1.5 tons of coal. So we're going to have to keep monitoring that for the time being. We are going to have to do something about this natural gas, though. I don't know what, though. Yes! Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. We don't have to worry about any of that. Let me... I mean, if these are all done now, it's like going to freeze up their jobs a little bit. Let me put this on a 7, actually. Just so that we can get a bit more water, because I am very conscious of our water problems. Very conscious of that. Okay, in the meantime, let me have a think about these beds, because these beds are a problem at the minute. I don't like this system that I've got down here. It's inefficient, it's messy, it's unnecessary, is that water? Yes, it is. Moppage, please. It's inefficient, it's unnecessary, it's not oxygenated, it's just a great big mess, and I don't like it, and I think it should go away, and it should have a long, hard think about what it's done in its room, young man. Okay. In the meantime, while they're doing these jobs, while they're getting this coal and they're doing this, I will have a think, and I will have a plan as to what we're going to do about this. This whole problem area that we've got. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to figure out this room system, because currently I don't have any rooms assigned. You see, there's this room overlay, which I may have shown before. There's this room overlay where you have numerous different rooms, and the one here that you can't quite see is the washroom, you see. And I'm trying to figure out how you go away. I'm trying to figure out how you assign a room, because you see, this could be our washroom. It meets all the requirements for it. Except I think it has to be an enclosed space, because when they're in it, they get a morale boost from being in it, you see. So my idea is if I could maybe make a couple of rooms that meet the requirements of what these rooms need to be, they could get small morale boosts. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it would work, maybe it won't. I can only hope. I forgot to plug this thing in. I'm an idiot. There was me thinking it would just magically happen all on its own. There we are. Well, at least we got some more, Is this still not built? No, it's not. What's the priority on it? A 5. Well, that would explain it. It should be at least a 6. I'm hoping that will give them a slight morale bonus against certain problems. Hoping, anyway. Oh no, they can't reach that, can they? Oh, Phil, what have you done, you great twit? What if I deconstruct this and this? Would that help? I don't know why none of that's getting done, but never mind. That wire's kind of essential, but never mind. So yeah, hopefully when they do this, whenever they get around to this, this will allow them to actually assign this as a room. Honestly, everything is getting set to a fire and it's driving me up the wall. I want stuff to naturally be set as a 6. I suppose I could just reset everything to a 5. No. Okay, good. They've built that now, which means when they get a bit of sand in here... Excellent. Okay, that means we should be refining this twice as quickly, which means I want to get this thing re-enabled, and I want to... Oh, gosh, it's not going to work if this thing's broken, is it? We really need to get that wire fixed. I just cannot be bothered to do it right now. So that means we'll just refill our bad supply of water and refill this a bit. I just need to rebuild this wall now. Just to keep that nicely enclosed. Keep that out of the way. Still haven't gotten around to this. How are we doing on coal? Consumable ore. Coal has actually gone up a bit, which is a bit suspicious, but never mind. Put this to a 6. It's not hugely essential, but it would be nice to have this... It would be nice to have this ready before everything goes horribly, horribly wrong, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, is the temperature of these improving at all? Slightly, I suppose. Maybe a tiny bit. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Okay, here we go. These are running now, right? Yes, there we are. They're running, and they should actually start clearing up some of this stuff, which should hopefully improve our germ plan. Okay, has this made it a room? Yes! Perfect, okay. 2 morale, excellent. So while they're in here, they get 2 morale, which should hopefully improve on their removal of stress. Okay, that's fantastic. So let me see what else I can do. A barracks, a single bed, no industrial... Single bed? What do you mean a single bed? Do you mean like, as in a single bed as in a room? I mean 12, how big is 12? That'd be what? 4 by 3? So 4 by 3. 3. Let me think about that for a minute. What if we built them here? Yeah, see look, now they're getting a morale bonus while they're in the bathrooms, which isn't much, but it's something. It's better than nothing. Oh, gosh, and this is why our oxygen problem is a problem, because I've set these all at 6, and now they're doing other jobs which are all set at a 7. Yeah, maybe I should put these on a 7. Maybe not all of them, just like a handful of them. Just that many of them. just so they're all constantly ready for action. Okay, this is working again, which means this is producing a little bit more polluted water. Okay, that's good. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about doing something and now I've completely forgotten what it was. You know, some people don't understand how hard it is being this dumb. Oh, that's right, I was going to look into this thing. What does this require? It requires natural gas. Oh, because it's a gas cooker. Of course it is. It requires a gas intake pipe. It requires quite a bit of power. Refines all sorts of things. It kills germs. Produces luxury meals. Ingredients: bristleberries, peanuts, fried mushrooms, barbecue, cooked fish. Fish? You can find fish in this game? I don't think we've got any of this stuff, have we? No. I don't think we've got... Oh, great. Produces even more CO2. Yeah, I do not think that currently we have the ingredients for such amazing things. It's like when you read a Nigella Lawson or a Gordon Ramsay cookbook and you hear all these weird, crazy words that you've never heard before in your life. It's a bit like that. I don't think we've got the materials that we need. Pipe blocked? What? How is the pipe blocked? What's wrong with the piping? Oh no, do not tell me I put this thing in the wrong way around. I have, haven't I? Oh, give me strength. I've put this in the wrong way around. Oh my giddy aunt. I told you it was hard being this stupid. Right. Okay, so it's not supposed to be that way around. It's supposed to be that way around. There, that's what it's supposed to be, Phil. Only you didn't do it because you're a total muppet. Okay, right. Okay, so we've done that. I know that I said I was going to try and get up here, and I am. I promise I am going to try and get up here. It's just going to be such a trek. Such a task to do. I'm also thinking about going up here. I don't know. I don't want to do too... Because that's the problem, you see. I don't want to do too much at once. I don't want to start doing dangerous things. Why are you idle? Send a researcher to gather data. Analysing natural features takes time, but yields useful results. Oh, is that what this field research thing is about? Not that. Field research. Geographical analysis. Lindsay can do geographical analysis, can't she? Yes, she can. I see. Maybe I could send Lindsay up there to try and figure out what's going on. Curious. Okay, well, never mind that for the time being. That's all irrelevant. I want instead to try and work my plan around this base here, about trying to get them some better rooms, because I want to get rid of these ones that they've got here at the bottom, because I don't like them. So give me a minute and I'll try and improve their rooms for them a bit. Again, that's only 4 rooms, which I mean would give these three guys rooms and allow us to move out one of these people, but that's not really enough, is it? I guess we could keep going upwards. I don't guess there's any danger in that. I don't guess there's any danger in that, he says, knowing full well there's danger in everything in this game, because it's obviously not included, and there's no such thing as a not dangerous plan, particularly when I'm the person who came up with it. I'll just put that in the wrong place. Okay, there we go. I know that's only... what is that? 6, and we've got 7 people, but never mind that for the time being. I'm hoping that will work. What bonus do they get from being in a barracks? They only get 1, but they'll be in there all night. And the bathroom's only there for a minute, but they'll be there all night in the bathroom. So I suppose that is of benefit. Oh sheesh. Okay, give me a minute. Let me replace a bit more power cabling. We run out of iron. Yes, we've run out of iron. Okay, then let's quit on the iron and get back to copper, please. Thank you. Oh gosh, everything's breaking. Everything's breaking. Has just struck me that I put the bathrooms about as far away from the bedrooms as I possibly could have put them, which is unbelievably dumb of me, because it means they're going to have a huge commute every morning all the way over the bathrooms. But never mind, it's too late now. I want some iron. Have some iron, or oh, one of you guys. You guys don't live in my environment, though. You guys live in chlorine and hydrogen. You don't eat much. You're good at medicine. You only vomit. You sound pretty good, Ada. You remind me of Fallout 4, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing, but you remind me of one of the better parts of Fallout 4, so I'll live with it. Screw it. Of course we can get Ada in. Come here, Ada. What sort of a hat would you like? You can't have any hats yet, can you? Of course not, because you haven't done anything yet. You have a skill point, though. Let's give you... grilling, because we don't have as many grillers. And hopefully you'll stay here, will not be grilling. Sorry, I'll quit it with the bad jokes for 5 seconds. As hard as that is for me biologically, I will attempt to stop with the bad jokes. Oh, everything is breaking. It's a cursed wire. It's because we've got so much stuff here. What the heck is wrong with you, Stinky? Stop being weird for 2 minutes. Stop being an utter weirdo for 2 seconds and just do as you're told. Okay, right. Oh, sheesh. Okay, this is almost drained now, so we don't need to worry too much more about that. That is almost run out. Oh, gosh, this accursed wire. What's driving me crazy is the fact that although we are fixing the wire slowly, it is still being a huge problem for us. It is still being an absolutely enormous problem. How's our ice doing? Where is our ice? Okay, we've still got nearly 5 tons of ice, which I can live with. Okay, we've done the research? We've done the research. Okay, so now we've got this thing. I am hesitant to start pushing on that project, because water is not a huge concern. It's a concern that is coming, don't get me wrong, but it is not the world's greatest concern. So I'm not entirely sure whether we should be looking into that or not. I just don't know what else we should be getting into. I would say plastic production, but we've got all the stuff we need for plastic production, except for the materials, which is oil. But never mind. I would love some oil, but it just seems like the oil doesn't love me very much. What's that? A juicer. Why not? Let's have a juicer. Let's juicerize this place. Because, you know, with this project here, we're making it a bit easier to access this area, and this salt water isn't too far away. This stuff's hard to cut through, isn't it? You need the... You need... Not that. You need this to cut through Abyssali, don't you? Does it say? Oh, you need super hard digging to cut through Abyssalite. I see. Well, in that case, we're going to have to be digging through this and then try to cut through the smallest amount of that, because that's going to require the second level of hard digging, which is a good thing I got into a bit of that earlier, rather than later. Okay, so we can get into this, but again, that is going to have to wait until this project is done. What? Oh, I thought they were running out of power. No, it's fine. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Everything's breaking. Everything's breaking. I'm running out of coal as well, aren't we? I can sense it. I can feel it. I can feel it inside me. Wherever I've left it. What have I done with it? Consumable ore. Yes, we've just run out of coal. Right, that's the end of that then. I don't care what else it is you're doing. Priority 9 on this, please. You can. Everything else can just wait, because everything is about to die horribly if we do not get access to this coal. Oh gosh. Hush, stomach. It's not your time to shine, alright? We have bigger problems than my... Oh gosh. Where is this water coming from? Where is this water coming from? I don't want that on a 9. I want that on an 8. It's not that important. It's important, but it's not that important. Oh, gosh. Shut up, stomach. I'm not interested in the fact that you're hungry. I have bigger problems to deal with right now than the fact that you are slightly empty. Oh, gosh. What other rooms are there? A great hall. Mess tables. Interesting. Food shortage. Oh, hush. The food will get fixed soon. I hope. Mess hall. What's the difference between a mess hall and a great hall? Great halls need to be much bigger. Ah, they need to have decor and recreational buildings in them. I see. Massage clinic, hospital, power plant. Power control station. A greenhouse, a stable. Oh, for for animals. A park, nature reserve, a nature reserve. Come on, kiddos, we're dying here. Come on. Mine. Honestly, not that interested in the temperature, considering the temperature isn't going to be... Well, I mean, I guess that'll let the temperature go down a tiny bit while we wait for that, I suppose. I need to give more people a digging skill where possible, really, don't I? Oh, wow. You could get the really hard digging. Not entirely convinced that's a good idea at the minute, but never mind. You could get hard digging. Your morale is kind of going up a bit, though. A little bit. Here and there. Get you field research as well? Yeah, I'm going to get you field research, why not? Maybe the assigning this as a room was a good idea. Oh gosh, this is getting filled with bad oxygen because of all this polluted water that's hanging around. Oh no, it's not polluted water, is it? Is it? Polluted dirt. Oh, there's polluted dirt there. How do I get rid of polluted dirt? What do I do with polluted dirt? Do I need like a compost heap or something? I didn't think that got rid of it. What have I done with it? Stations. No. Utilities. No. Where is it? Refinement? Yes. Reduces polluted dirt and other compostables into dirt. Well, I should probably actually have that then, shouldn't I? Rather than not having it. Oh, fine, just leave it there. Leave it there, put it on at 8, because we do need to get rid of it, even if it's just like... I don't know where this has come from, but it's probably just something we've left over from something else. Okay, good. We've done that now. How much coal have we got? 5 tons again? 3 tons. Okay, that's not as much as I would have liked, but never mind. Eventually we're going to have to get into this. What on earth is up with this? Get rid of that. Nobody cares about that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, the food situation is improving a little bit. The morale is improving. We're getting some research done. Stress is going down. Oh, we got an 8th person now, and I didn't build them a bed. That was dumb of me, wasn't it? Probably stupidly dangerous, but I'm going to put a couple of these, just a couple of the rooms, not the whole thing, just a couple of rooms onto a 7. Oh, gosh. I genuinely would love to show you this facility. I'd love to explore it in the first place. I don't even know what it is. I would love to explore it. I'm just a bit nervous of doing that because I'm aware that we are on very much the brink of destruction here. We are always 5 minutes away from death, as it were. Which I know isn't great, but it is what it is. And I'm aware of that fact. And I am afraid... of making big investments, like trying to get up here to explore this facility, in as much as the fact that will put us... It will put such a demand on our resources and our duplicants' time that we may end up having to sacrifice other things like power and food and other stuff, which is really bad. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to end up with 5 minutes of wonder for the sake of 5 hours of death afterwards. Okay, so this bed should be assigned to Ada, who doesn't have a bed yet. She needs to have a bed, so let's give her a bed. Oh, gosh, now we don't have enough mess tables. Oh, Ada, what am I going to do with you? Yeah, they are still using the showers, in spite of the fact... What? Lindsay, why did you go to the shower in Hassan's room, only to have half a shower, then come out, go in your own shower, have the rest of your shower, and then come back again? Why did you do that? You are a strange person. I also didn't cross my mind that Ada's going to put a strain on our food resources. Oh gosh, what have I done? Should we make another farm? Could make one up here. I don't know how sensible of an idea that's going to be, but I feel like we're going to have to do that. Fine, that'll be the last thing we do in this episode because we've been going for absolutely ages. But I feel like we've made some progress. I know we're not making like monumental progress in every episode. I am very much aware of that. I feel like I should just preface this while I'm building. I know I'm not making monumental progress in being able to pronounce English sentences, but that is because I am a moron. I know I'm not making monumental progress in every episode. But as I stated earlier, I don't want to take too many risks in case of losing everything. It's too dangerous to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to take things a little bit slower, and hopefully take things a little bit easier, a little bit more calmly, such that we can get through this a bit more successfully without failing, is my basic plan. I want to do this in a way that allows us to oh gosh. I want us to do this in a way that allows us to have fun and make progress while at the same time not dying a horrible, horrible death. And hopefully slowly improving the efficiency of this place bit by bit. I've also noticed these pneumatic doors are better than these manual airlocks, because these pneumatic doors do not restrict the flow of gas, nor for that matter do they take as long to open. So I have noticed that these pneumatic doors are better, which means I should probably actually get rid of these and put pneumatic doors in here. Right, let's just let them run for a minute, let them get on with some bits and bobs. Okay, so we've got a couple more beds ready now, so I want to get... Who's in here? This is Max's room, so let's give this one to Max then. Give that a Max, and just deconstruct that one, just so nobody's sleeping down there, because I am very much aware of the fact that them sleeping down there is not good for their health. What priority is this been set on? This is all on a 5. Let's at least put this on a 6. Actually, no, let's put it on a 6. Let's put the planter boxes on a 7. And everything else can be on a 6. Because the planter boxes are the actually important stuff. Isn't this conductive wire though? No, this is still standard wire. What? I could have sworn this was one of the wires I replaced. No, it's not. That's why this is constantly breaking. Well, that answers a lot of questions, doesn't it? I see the... I've been monitoring this problem for a while now, and I'm aware of what it is, you see. This thing has to output water, right? And it's coming down this pipe. But you see, this output vent can only set out so much at once. And because this is constantly producing water, this is sending water out, which means this can only send water out in the intervals when this thing isn't operating, which isn't very regularly. So what I may have to do is move this pipe over and like output it here instead and put it on a different pipe. Which I didn't realise at the time that would be a problem. I didn't realise these have a limit on the amount they can output. Really? They have a negative impact on decor? Man alive, that's not good. Never mind that. So, yeah, just as the very last thing that we do in this episode, let me just... Okay, right. What have we got for these planter boxes? We have got many mealwoods. We've got a handful of these. What are these? Oh, they glow in... They glow in... They grow in chlorine. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, these improve decor. Oh, mealwood reduces decor. So some plants reduce decor while other ones improve it. Fascinating. What? Yeah, why can't we... Oh, it's got this in the way. I see. So plants have an impact on decor. That is very interesting. Oh, gosh. So much red and so little green. What's improving the decor here? Is it you? Do you improve decor? Do you improve the decor of the location? Yes, you do. You have an improvement of decor. Interesting. I didn't realise they did that. Well, I guess that's true. You know, if there's a cute cat sitting around, it's certainly going to make you feel very happy. Oh, gosh, this power. This wire has been the bane of my existence. Okay, right. We've been going for absolutely donkey's years, so that will be enough for today. Again, I'm sorry we didn't make an awful lot of progress, but I feel like we have done some good jobs. We built a washroom. We've replaced the bathrooms, we built the better water, we improved the water production problem, we replaced some more cables, we got ourselves a new farm, we got ourselves a new barracks, we're getting much closer... Oh, excuse me. We're getting much closer to this, and we're getting closer to this, because when things free up a little bit, these are my two main projects. I want to get into these, and I will get my teeth into them very soon, I promise, just as soon as I can. Okay, that doesn't matter, I'm not interested in that because we've drained that water now. Eventually we're going to need to drain this water as well. That is for the future, that's not for right now. Who should we have? Some more rust. Do I want more rust? Well, I definitely don't want another person for the time being. Rust may come in handy later, so we'll have the rust. That will be it for today. Thank you very much for joining me this evening for this, well, not quite as panicky as usual as these episodes are, but they're still a bit panicky. But thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care of each other, and good night.